What do you make of this market right now, and what are you seeing amongst your customer base?
Well, I think the rally into the end of the day was certainly impressive, but I mean, if you take equity prices out of the equation, you look at other asset classes, it kind of seems like the market is still pricing in a continuation of global slowdown. I mean, if you take a look at the 10-year at 1.6%, crude off 30% for the year, copper down 8%, and gold up 25%. I mean, it's hard not to think about what could potentially happen with a reversal in the economic cycle. And we've been helping our younger investors at Doe to understand that they tend to have lower cash allocations, around 10%, what that risk concept means and how to potentially utilize higher cash allocations during these periods of time.
Victor, tell me a little bit more about Doe. It's a new commission-free online broker. You recently started it up. How is it different from what else is out there in the marketplace right now, especially given all the cuts we've seen by the online brokers this week? Certainly.
It's a great question. I want to address both of those points. I mean, when we started out over a year ago, we believed that paying commission to trade stock would be about as common as paying for a landline telephone. It just wasn't going to be the case. And building a firm where your sole value proposition was commission-free trading wasn't an option for us either. So we are a commission-free, mobile-first investing application first and foremost. But beyond that, we are all about context. We believe if you provide access to the markets, it's your responsibility to provide context. And that's why we also provide an app filled with smart ideas to help people with better decision-making and risk-reward trade-offs in the marketplace.
But Victor, we just saw this incredible move in the marketplace this week. It started with Charles Schwab cutting those commissions down to zero. You had E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, your old employer, following suit as well. How do you compete?
Here's what I would say. It's about time. I mean, if you really take a look, the larger brokerages, the consequences were immediately apparent. You got $19 billion in market cap that were essentially erased since September 25th. Just a few days ago, and you also have $1.5 billion of anticipated revenue that is now going back into the hands of everyday investors. So we at Doe, we have, since our inception, we believed in commission-free stock trading. We believed that was the best way to engage our community. It was the best way to engage our customers. And so we welcome the competition, certainly, and we'll continue to provide what we do so well, which is contextualize the marketplace. And that's, I would say, what we also do is we were founded on years of expertise. And you just mentioned I come from TD Ameritrade. Our team comes from Merrill, comes from Goldman Sachs. We come from across the industry. Our parent company led the revolution in lower price commissions as well. So our continued work in this space, it's not going to stop here, and we'll continue to innovate for our customers.
Victor, Charles Schwab and its established competitors, they're coming at this move to zero commissions from a position of having very large customer balances. They earn a lot of net interest off of those balances. They have other revenue streams that they're falling back on. Now, I assume you guys, with a mobile app that's offering commission-free trading, are going to also tap some of those revenue streams, whether selling the order flow or perhaps lending on margin and things like that. Is that going to be enough to create a real business, though, for you?
Well, look, here's what I would say. I think the benefit of what's transpired over the last couple of days is it's brought this idea that many of these firms were making 70 to 90% of their overall revenue outside of trading or stock commissions, rather. And so there is money to be made or ways to monetize the new business models. If anything, these pricing changes are validation of fintechs like ours who have challenged those traditional industry models. And you're going to see things like stock, obviously, is a now nearly commoditized asset that people are giving away for free. But the value is in the experience, the comprehensive value that you can offer your users, as well as the speed with which you can innovate. That's what we can do at Doe. We have world-class engineers and a world-class technology team, and we're going to continue to innovate at speeds that our competitors simply can't keep up with.